This little greenworm was lucky enough to find a big apple, so it dug in and took it for itself. He wanted to get a good night's sleep. Suddenly there was the sound of apple nibbling outside. The little worm peeks out to see. There was a big fat worm living next door. The little worm kindly reminds him to keep his voice down. Then he went home and went back to sleep. In the middle of the night, the sound of nibbling apples came again. And that's not all. Followed by the sound of burping, farting and snoring. Who can stand this noise all day long? The little greenworm couldn't take it anymore. The next day, he came up with a solution. While his neighbor, the big fat bug, was out on a date with his girlfriend of choice, the little greenworm quickly crawled to the big fat worm's house and bit the apple off his house in order to sleep without being disturbed. The little greenworm simply did not stop. He bit off all the apples on the tree in 2 bites. At that moment the sky was cloudy. It was about to rain. The big fat worm who was on a date, he reluctantly said goodbye to his girlfriend, back to the tree to see. Why is his home gone? The little greenworm must have done it, but there was nothing he could do about it. The big fat bug had no choice but to leave the tree. He found another way out before it rained. Now the little greenworm could finally get a good night's sleep, but a lightning bolt came through. It struck the apple of the worm's house. The red apples were instantly burnt to black and fell from the tree. The little greenworm looked out with a bewildered look on its face. Before it knew what was happening, the rain came pouring down. What a disaster! Luckily there's a small treehouse not far from the tree. The little greenworm climbed inside to escape the rain.